Good morning everyone. Today I pick up a use case to configure a DHCP IP helper address. This is one another important thing which we do it on multiple devices, multiple switches and on multiple VLAN interface. Right, so this is one of the tasks which may be required to get converted and maybe as a performed by a network automation tool. So it's an automated, it must be the automated things to be configured. So how the IP helper address command can be configured under the VLANs. Let's do it. So this is our Ansible server, and let me bring the DHCP client as well, which is my core switch 1 and core switch 2, where we are going to configure IP helper address command. Let me show you what all VLANs are configured. So we have the two VLAN on core switch 2, show IP interface brief, exclude unattended, which is two VLANs are configured here as well. So let's run the command VLAN 10 and VLAN 20. So we do not have any of the helper address configured. Run the same command on core switch 2 as well. So if you can validate, we do not have any of the helper address configured either on the core switch 1 or core switch 2. Now we'll perform this helper address configuration on both the VLANs via the Ansible. So let's do it. How to do it? So before that, we need to validate either we have the host file, inventory file is updated or no. So if you can see here, my inventory file contains the core switch 1 and core switch 2, where we configured one of the IP address of the core switch 1 and another IP address of the core switch 2, which is reachable from the Ansible itself. Then only Ansible will jump into the device and use this username and the password and log into to the device and perform the action what all are necessary, what all we specified over there. So let's verify either we have the username or password configured on the core switch, and both switches include user. So these username and password must be available in your devices as well. So here if you can see core switch 2 and core switch 1, we have the username configured with privilege 15 so that it's not required to use the enable password. Now let's verify what exactly he need to do when he jump into the device. So we specified in the one of the file, we configured under the folder which is playbook helper config 01.yaml, which is a YAML file. So what actually it will done? It will pick up, it will start the play, which name is configured network devices. When he jump into the device, it will use the connection type as a network CLI. It's not required to gather the fact, because in this case we are not collecting any information, we are simply configured it. But when we configured, so he need to log into all the devices, what all we mentioned in the host file. And if you remember it, that we configured these two devices in my host file, which you need to log in and configured the helper address command. Then he need to jump into the task and execute the one task which name is configure IP helper address on multiple interfaces, which is of course in our case is VLAN 10 and VLAN 20 as well. We can specify multiple interfaces as well. Now we pick up one of the module which is called iOS underscore config module, and in the line function it will start picking up and says I need to configure IP helper address command. And the IP helper address, you can specify any of the IP address which is required in your environment. Now where exactly these need to be configured? On the VLAN interface. So now in this case we'll pick up one interface VLAN 10 and configured this particular helper. Once it has been done, we'll validate, then we'll use the second VLAN as well and configure the second VLAN also. Or maybe we could pick up multiple interfaces. Now let's execute this playbook. Execution of playbook can be done via the ansible-playbook command and the path of the playbook where you have configured playbook as well. So let's press enter. Now if you have noticed, the playbook has been started, which says here the playbook is here. It started, but we have not specified anything in the playbook, so it's directly start jumping on the task which is here, and now this one task is executing now. So now let's see. So if you have noticed, it gave us an information that it changed something on core switch 2 and core switch 1, and that is a successful execution, which green sign is indicating, and he performed one changes on core switch 1 as well as the core switch 2. You also can verify that it configured from the console by a username is Cisco. The same thing is available on the second switch as well, that it configured from the console by Cisco. That's a username. So let's verify on configuring, and let's verify the configuration of VLAN 10 on core switch, and same is on VLAN 10 on the core switch 2 as well. And if you have noticed, the IP helper address command has been successfully configured with the same IP address which we have specified here on VLAN 10. Right? So we had done this configuration successfully. So now if you want to configure multiple interface or multiple network devices, so in case of the multiple network devices, you have to open your inventory file and add multiple devices over there. And if all the devices are having the same VLAN 10 interfaces configured, then all the VLAN 10 interfaces will get configured with the same IP helper address, which we have seen just now. Now let me remove this VLAN 10 IP helper address from VLAN 10 and perform another script which helping us to configure multiple VLAN interfaces. Like for example, in our case VLAN 10 and VLAN 20. Now in the next script we'll have to configure the same helper address command on multiple script as well. Let's verify it has been removed. So here on the core switch 1 there is no helper address, on the core switch 2 there is no helper address. Let's verify our playbook, which is helper2.yaml, and in helper2 we followed all those things, like we have the play, we logged into the network device, we are not collecting the fact, we log in all the devices which is mentioned in the inventory file, and we start executing the task. When we start executing the task, it pick up the iOS module which was captured previously as well, and it execute the IP helper address. Now this time in the parent we have not specified what the device, what the interface is. Now here in this case we are picking up a loop module and says in the loop we specified the interface VLAN 10, VLAN 20, and we also can specify under this loop like multiple interfaces like VLAN 30, 40, 50 and so on. So this loop function, this loop is having pick up this item variable and says very first it will open this item, this line VLAN 10 interface, and configure this helper address over there. Next time it will go to the VLAN 20 and configure the same helper address command on the VLAN 20 as well. And this is applicable to all the interfaces which we configured under the loop section. Right? So let's get validate how it's going to be work. Ansible-playbook, and let's verify first our inventory file also. Either it is the same or it has been changed. Okay, it's the same. So we are going to configure the two devices and we validate VLAN 10. Let's open the VLAN 20 as well. Let's open that VLAN 20 on the core sys 2. So we do not have any of the helper address configured on VLAN 10 as well as VLAN 20 on core switch 1 as well as the core switch 2. Let's start executing now. Ansible playbook is a command to execute the playbook, and the playbook name is helper address helper config 02.yaml. Press enter. Now we already have validate there is nothing is configured under the VLAN 10 and the VLAN 20. Now the play has been executed, so there is nothing to execute the play, so it pass and jump into the task directly. Now let's execute the task, and if you have noticed it has been jump, Ansible has jumped and logged into both the devices together and start configuring the VLAN 10, which is successfully done. That's the reason it show here. And now it start configuring the VLAN 20 on the second device. See, core switch 2, core switch 1, VLAN 10 configured, which is a part of the loop. And again the second loop occurs, second line item under the loop, which says the VLAN 20 interface he need to pick and configured the IP helper address command, which are mentioned under the host file. And recaps it that the status is green, it's positive, successfully done. We did the changes on core switch 1 and core switch 2. If something goes wrong in the script and has not been executed, then we have the failed section here, and it will show you that red will be get highlighted as a failed, and you can see some number over there which says what all action you performed, all those has been failed. So let's verify from the switch itself. Run the same command, VLAN 10 and VLAN 20, and now you can see it has been configured successfully with the same helper address. And let's verify on the core switch 2. Show run interface VLAN 10 and VLAN 20 as well. Right, so if you can see here, so we have the helper address configured on VLAN 10 and VLAN 20 on both switches and both interfaces as well. And this can be expand up multiple interface as well. Like if we have the VLAN 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, then all the interface we need to just add under the loop interface, and we are done. If we need to include multiple devices, then we have to update the host file, which is here in our case. We need to add all the IP address and some name of the device, and done. Everything is going to be configured over there. I hope this has been informative for you. Thank you very much.